Hi guys, long time no talk. I actually just looked on YouTube and I saw that about a year ago we posted a video updating that we moved our family into a camper and we moved to this property. And in the video we said stay tuned for our RV tour. And then
Good things take time,
about a week later, actually, we found out we were pregnant.
as one does.
And I became very, very sick for months. And then at the end of my sickness, we decided we were going to open a coffee shop. So we spent about 4 months opening a coffee shop. Once we got the coffee shop opened in December, we were open for about a week and then I went into labor. So now it's been about 3 months with our coffee shop and our new baby, and we're ready to show you the inside of our RV. So it might be a little bit chaotic because we do have 4 kids now, but we're just gonna go for it. So anyways, thank you guys for your patience over the last year, and with all that said, we're gonna get into it. Silas is gonna show you guys the outside of the camper and I'll show you the inside, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment below.
All right, so welcome to the RV tour. We are currently sitting in a 2015 Forest River Sierra. So it's a 38-foot long. It has enough space to house 4 kids, a German Shepherd, and 2 full-size adults, barely. This is our dryer vent. This is just housing for the hydraulics of the jacks that you see there. I'm going to show you, give you a little peek on the inside here.
What is that?
It's our garage. If you watched our last RV tour, we didn't have a space like this. Look at that sucker. You could fit a car in there. So we got everything we need, right? We have baby hiking backpack, we got a tent, we got chalk, we got a knife that's ready to go, and a baby.
Nope, I wasn't ready. Start over. I'm sorry.
All right, so as we're moving, this puppy comes with outside surround sound, 110 outlets, and a spray port where you can hook up, wash things like a German Shepherd when you have it in here. That's our door. This thing has 5 pop-outs.
Wow.
5 pop-outs, I said.
Wait, you didn't show my bird feeder. It's like my favorite thing. That's our bird feeder.
It slides out if you want to add some more.
Oh.
It slides out when it's empty. Then, outdoor kitchen.
Wow. We literally don't use this for anything.
We don't use this for much, other than...
Sorry, go ahead.
We don't use this for much, honestly, but we use it for some water usage. We put some stuff in this little fridge just for funsies, and some chainsaw storage.
Sometimes we keep like overflow groceries out here, like extra milks, because our fridge inside is small.
And we have these little dryer sheets hanging here. Shout out to Doris at the local gas station. If you throw those up in places that might get like bees and wasps, it would deter them. So thanks, Doris. On top of all that, we got this huge awning right here that pops out, gives us nice shade in the summertime. It really adds to the coolness whenever it's 98 degrees out. You want me to pop it out? You want me to pop it out? I'm gonna pop it out.
That's nice.
Would you look at that? That's some nice shade right there. That's nice shade. Again, dryer vent, no big deal. Underneath here is where we keep our propane. We have 2 30-pound tanks. And also where I keep my tools and storage for gray water, black water tank stuff.
Do you want to open it or is it like trash?
But as a lot of guys know, unless you're somewhere on the spectrum, it's not as nice and neat.
I'm not going to put that in.
No?
You can't say that.
Okay. I didn't think. All right, let's keep moving around. All right, so this is the other side of the camper. This is the less sexy side. This is kind of where the business is done. Over here, we have where our batteries are held. And over here, this is kind of fun. It's where our wet bay is. So this is where we get the water from the, the city from our spigot all the way up into here, just directly into the camper. So we got our water filter right here. This is so important to change out semi-regularly. You'll notice when it gets dirty, the filter will look dirty, and it actually affects your water pressure.
Yeah, you'll know.
So you'll know whenever you're in the shower getting a trickle. First thing you check the filter. That really affects water pressure. Last thing over here is where we store our black water. We don't have septic on the property, so we have to haul out all of our black water, and we do that in this little storage container.
Okay, now that we've seen the outside of the RV, we're gonna go check out the inside. You wanna go in? Yeah. You wanna show them the inside? Oh, do you live here? Is this your home? Go sit on the couch. So I'll show some before and after clips, or I guess some before clips in this YouTube video, but we pretty much renovated this entire camper since we bought it. We painted all the walls, we redid all the trim. The kitchen's probably the biggest upgrades that we did. We did new countertops, we did butcher block on the countertops, new sink and new faucet. I didn't wash the dishes, I probably should have done that for this video, but we live here. We painted the cabinets. Well, this is one of my favorite upgrades. Come get this. I painted our oven. I feel like it looks so cute. I spray painted this with like a high heat spray paint and also the handles. I also took all these off and I spray painted the faces of them. They are starting to rub off a little bit, but so what else did we do in here? We took out pretty much all of the RV furniture and we replaced it with furniture that we liked better, so we replaced the couch. It's just an Amazon couch. The dining table. Oh, we redid all the floors. That's also a big one, isn't it?
That's the biggest one.
Yeah.
My knees have not recovered.
We haven't finished the trim yet, but yeah, if I were to choose again, I probably would not have chosen such a light colored flooring because it seems like it shows absolutely everything. And when you live in a camper with 6 people and a dog, the floors are like never clean. So I probably, if I could go back, I would probably choose a darker colored flooring. But anyways, let's go into the kids' room. Malachi, you want to show them the bedroom? Come here. You want to show them in here?
Run, buddy. Run.
Go show them Forrest's bed. Okay, you come with me. You want me to hold you? Let me hold you? Okay, we're going up. Okay. Okay. So one of the main reasons that we chose this camper was for the layout. We love that it had a bunkhouse. We really wanted a separate space for the kids to be able to play and have their own space. And this is just so spacious. This is like the largest room in the whole camper, besides obviously the main area. So there are technically 4 beds in here. We've got the 2 bunk beds over here that we also redid. You want to show them your bed, buddy? Can you go lay on your bed? Show them how big your bed is.
Show them how it works.
Oh, he's taking his shoes off. That's a good boy.
Classic.
Nice. Oh, do you like your bed? Yeah. All right, so Silas built these bunk rails. We redid the trim in here as well, painted everything green because that's our color apparently. I will not be opening these cabinets because you gotta pay extra to see that. No, but there is a method to the madness. So we have 4 kids and there's 4 cabinet doors and 4 drawers. So it's actually really worked out. Each kid has their own cabinet and each kid has their own drawer for their toys and their stuff. So, and also this bottom bunk over here, if you want to pan over here, babe. This bottom bunk also comes down. If I didn't have 2 kids in my hands, I would show you. But it comes down and it's the 4th bed in here. So. Alright, so out here is just the main living space. It feels really spacious. Anyone who's come in here has said like, oh, like the ceilings are so tall that it makes you feel like it's much bigger than it is. It is 38 feet long. I'm not sure the width when it's all popped out, do you know?
It's 8 feet across, but with the pop outs, it's like 10 to 12.
Okay. So, but once you fill that with furniture and appliances and 6 people and a German Shepherd, you know, it fills up pretty quickly. But we feel like it's really spacious. It really works for us. So, another big renovation that we did in here was this TV area. What's this called? Like a media center, I guess. We did the wood tongue and groove behind it, and then painted everything green, and we did all new cabinet pulls. So I think that looks really nice. This is our catch-all. don't hover over here for too long. Our catch-all shelf. I'll show over here. I'm not finished painting, but it is what it is. These are our like pantry cabinets. So these three are like pantry stuff, and then this is also a big pantry cabinet. So we really have plenty of space for our food. Our refrigerator, also you have to pay extra to see the inside of the refrigerator. Maybe we'll do that sometime, but it is small. We've had quite the headache with the refrigerator. It seems like either the freezer is frozen but the fridge is warm, or the fridge is frozen and the freezer's warm. I don't know why. Alright, we've got a pacifier and we are ready to move up here. So this is where it gets tight in the camper, so bear with us. This is the upstairs. No big deal.
Yeah.
We have an upstairs.
Upstairs.
Anyways, this is our upper level. This is the master bedroom. As Silas would say, this is where the magic happens. Actually, what did you tell your dad recently?
I said the bedroom is only good for two things: sleeping and dreaming.
Are you going night-night? So also in our bedroom, we've done a good bit of renovations, just painting really, making it a little bit more homey, a little bit more us. So redid the trim. We have these Christmas lights in all the rooms. It just makes it a little bit more whimsical in here. The shelf over here is really nice. It's where, it's very simple, but we keep our diapers, usually the wipes, our sound machine, and our Bibles. So nothing crazy in here. We also will not be opening our closet doors, but maybe in another one. I don't know. All right, let's show them the bathroom. Somehow, I don't know how we're gonna do this. Okay, this is our bathroom. It's cute in here. We haven't totally finished all the renovations in here, but we redid we put up a new mirror, did some wallpaper, butcher block counter as well, and then this vessel sink and a new faucet. So it's super cute in here. This actually had glass doors when we moved in. We took off the glass doors because they leaked anyways. They were not efficient. And we put up a curtain rod, which is just much more practical. We lost the pacifier.
Oh no.
Okay. All right, so it's a bathroom. We've got very simple things in here. We will pull back the curtain for you guys literally so you can see the shower. It's honestly pretty spacious. I don't know.
I know. It comes with a seat. What more could you ask for?
It's got a chair in there. Here, I guess I'll get in. Like, this is a lot of space, I feel like. This is plenty. The water pressure is good. We haven't changed out any of the faucet. We thought about it, but...
This is where the other magic happens.
No.
On the toilet, though.
Oh. Have you ever seen the threads online that say, like, this is a sign that a family was rich when I was a kid? Like, things I thought indicated a rich family.
Yeah.
Mine was, like, a seat in the shower.
Really?
In the shower. So, we're rich. No big deal. We're
No
gonna sit in our
big
shower.
deal.
Alright, going down, back down to the main area. Milk, are you coming? Are you gonna stay in the shower? Come on. Okay, so that concludes our RV tour for today. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to comment down below. We are just super normal people, so we will respond to you. Also, if this is your first time here, I just wanted to share a little bit of our backstory. So about 2 years ago, we decided we were going to sell almost everything that we owned and simplify our lives and move into a camper. So we sold our house, we sold a vehicle to really downsize. So we bought a 3-acre property in the country. It's really sweet out here, but it was very overgrown and it had been abandoned. There's an abandoned house on the property. There's junk everywhere. So anyways, for the last 2 years, we've been working on bringing the land back to life and also clearing a spot for our house build. So we bought this camper off of Facebook Marketplace, and once we closed on the land, we were able to run power and water to a spigot into a power station by our camper so that we are always plugged into water. We are always plugged into shore power. That makes it so much easier. Now we've been in the camper for almost 18 months, but I know that before we even got started, we had a lot of questions. And since we've moved into the camper, we've had people ask us a lot of questions on how we are even doing this. How is it possible to live in a camper with 4 children? How do you set up power? How do you set up water? How do you handle winter? Because we are in the Midwest, so it gets very cold in the winter. How are you staying cool in the summer? So anyways, we have actually compiled everything that we've learned over the last 2 years into a 40-page guide. I will link that down below, but in this guide we share figuring out your why for moving into a camper, if camper life is even right for you, where to buy a camper, how to know which camper is the best one. We have a checklist for what to check whenever you are camper shopping. We cover how to set up power on your land, how to set up water, how to stay warm in the winter, how to skirt your camper. Lots of tips and tricks, lots of resources that we've used, products that we've used. Lastly, in our guide, we share the financial side of everything. So we break down how much it costs us to live here every month for power and water and insurance and all those things, our loan for the camper, our land loan. But we also but we also break down what it costs us to set everything up. So how much it costs us to get the power to our power station and how much it costs us to run water to a water spigot. So anyways, if any of that interests you, if you're considering full-time stationary RV life, this guide is definitely for you. If you have any questions about the guide, you can also message me, but I will link that down below. It would be an incredible source if you are considering stationary RV life. It's something I definitely wish we would have had whenever we got started, but we've tried to compile everything that we know and everything we wish we would have known into one guide for you guys. So anyways, thank you for tuning in. Sorry it took us a year to get here, but yeah, that's all we have for today, and we will see you guys in the next video.